She is sure. She is sure. She is strong. She is strong. She is true. She is true. She is brave. She is brave. She is bold. She is bold. She is you. She is you. She is you. She is you. She is sure. She is sure. She is strong. She is strong. She is true. She is true. She is brave. She is brave. She is bold. She is bold. She is you.
You're tuned in to Word of Mom Radio here on the Word of Mom Media Network.
Welcome back to Building Your Empire with SophieZo, hosted on the Word of Mom Media Network. This is Sophie Zollmann, the owner and founder of FMD Strategic Partners and the host of the show. Today, we're diving into something that frustrates many service providers: how to market effectively without feeling salesy or inauthentic. We'll explore how fractional marketing departments help you prioritize trust and authenticity over high-pressure tactics that often backfire with sophisticated clients. Imagine a highly respected financial advisory firm with certified professionals, an impeccable track record, and genuine commitment to client success. They've invested significantly in their marketing. They have a sleek website, regular content, professional branding. Yet something still isn't working. Prospects seem interested but hesitant to commit. Initial consultations often end with, "I'll think about it," rather than "let's get started." The firm is unwittingly creating a disconnect between their actual client-centered approach and how they're coming across in their marketing. This scenario plays out across the service provider industry every day. Service providers deliver extraordinary value, but struggle to communicate it without sounding like every other buy now message their prospects encounter. They know relationships and trust are fundamental to their business, yet their marketing often focuses exclusively on credentials, outcomes, and calls to action. So this brings us to our first key element, highlighting the journey, not just the outcome. And this goes far beyond simply describing your process. We're talking about creating genuine transparency around how you work and what clients actually experience when working with you. Consider the case of a wellness practice specializing in holistic nutrition. Their marketing focused almost exclusively on outcomes: weight loss, improved energy, better health markers. While these results were genuine, this singular focus on endpoints was creating skepticism rather than trust. Prospects had heard way too many miracle promises before. So a fractional marketing department might transform their approach by highlighting the journey clients actually experience. How does the initial assessment really work? What happens when challenges arise? How do practitioners adapt programs for individual needs? What does ongoing support actually look like in practice? By providing this transparency, prospects can mentally place themselves in the client experience, building confidence that goes beyond outcome promises. What makes this approach particularly powerful is how it shifts the relationship from transaction to partnership. When clients understand not just what you'll achieve together, but how you'll get there, they enter the relationship with appropriate expectations and greater commitment. Think about how this might apply to your service business. The processes you take for granted, your assessment approach, your collaborative method, your ongoing support represent critical information that builds prospect confidence. When properly highlighted, these journey elements create trust that outcome-focused marketing simply cannot. But here's what many miss about highlighting the journey. It's not just about describing steps. It's about illuminating values. A fractional department excels at identifying and showcasing the values embedded in your process that distinguish your approach from competitors. Now imagine a family law practice with a genuinely compassionate approach. Their fractional marketing department might highlight specific elements of their client journey that demonstrate this compassion in action. Their initial needs assessment that addresses emotional concerns. Their communication approach that ensures clients never feel in the dark. Their proactive support during particularly challenging phases. These journey elements reveal values in action far more convincingly than claims about being client-centered or compassionate. By systematically highlighting these journey elements, they don't just differentiate their services. They create authentic trust based on transparency and demonstrated values. Now, the second key element is implementation of emotion-driven messaging that genuinely speaks to client pain points and aspirations. And this goes beyond superficial acknowledgement of challenges or generic aspirational language. It's about creating messaging that demonstrates true understanding of the emotional landscape your clients navigate. So picture a healthcare provider specializing in chronic condition management. Their marketing emphasized their advanced diagnostic technology and treatment protocols. Important capabilities, certainly, but missing the profound emotional journey their patients experienced. Prospects saw expertise, but didn't feel truly understood at a human level. A fractional marketing department might transform their approach by developing messaging that acknowledges the specific emotional challenges their patients face. The frustration of being dismissed by previous providers, the isolation of navigating an invisible condition, the hope and skepticism that accompany each new treatment possibility. This emotional acknowledgement creates connection that capability descriptions alone cannot achieve. What makes emotion-driven messaging particularly powerful is how it shifts from persuasion to understanding. Instead of trying to convince prospects of your value, you're demonstrating that you truly understand their situation, both practically and emotionally. Now consider how this applies to your services. Your clients come to you not just with rational needs, but with hopes, fears, frustrations, and aspirations. When your messaging genuinely acknowledges this emotional reality, it creates recognition and trust that purely rational approaches cannot match. But here's what many miss about emotional messaging. It's not about being dramatic or manipulative. It's about being genuinely attuned. Fractional marketing departments excel at identifying the authentic emotional dimensions of your client experience and expressing them in ways that feel respectful and genuinely understanding. Imagine a retirement planning firm whose traditional marketing focused primarily on financial outcomes and security. Their fractional department might develop messaging that also acknowledges the emotional journey of retirement transition, the identity questions that arise, the relationship shifts that occur, the legacy considerations that emerge. This emotional attunement demonstrates understanding that purely financial messaging simply cannot convey. By implementing messaging that honors both practical and emotional dimensions, they create marketing that resonates at a deeper level, building trust through demonstrated understanding rather than persuasive techniques. Now, the third key element, and this is pretty critical, is encouraging genuine dialogue instead of one-way communication. And this goes beyond adding contact us buttons or social sharing options. It's about fundamentally restructuring your marketing to invite and facilitate meaningful conversation with prospects and clients. Think about a consulting practice with excellent thought leadership content, but struggling to convert readers into clients. Their marketing was informative, but fundamentally one-directional. They shared insights, but created few opportunities for interaction or response. Prospects consumed their content, but rarely took the next step toward relationships. A fractional marketing department might address this by implementing dialogue-centered approaches, creating content that explicitly invites response, developing interactive assessment tools, establishing facilitated community spaces, or designing content experiences that evolve based on user engagement. Through these approaches, marketing becomes conversation rather than presentation. What makes dialogue-centered marketing particularly effective is how it changes the fundamental relationship from broadcaster/audience to participants in shared exploration. This shift naturally builds trust by demonstrating genuine interest in prospect perspectives rather than just delivering messages. Now consider how this applies to your service business. When your marketing creates opportunities for questions, comments, self-assessment, or shared experience, it demonstrates confidence in your expertise while showing genuine interest in the people you serve. But here's what many miss about dialogue-centered approaches. They require authentic responsiveness, not just interactive features. Fractional marketing departments excel at creating systems that ensure meaningful engagement with prospect and client contributions, not just opportunities for them to speak. Imagine a behavioral health practice whose traditional marketing focused on sharing educational resources without creating meaningful opportunities for engagement. Their fractional department might develop approaches that invite genuine dialogue, perhaps interactive assessment tools that provide personalized insights, facilitated community spaces where people can share experiences, or content that explicitly invites and addresses questions and concerns. By systematically encouraging dialogue, they transform marketing from presentation to conversation, building trust through demonstrated interest in prospect experiences and perspectives. Now, let's talk about how these three elements work together to build trust. Journey transparency creates confidence in your approach. Emotional attunement demonstrates genuine understanding, and dialogue facilitation shows authentic interest in the people you serve. Together, they create marketing that builds relationships rather than driving transactions. Now, consider how this integration might work for a legal practice specializing in estate planning. Journey Transparency reveals their collaborative approach to developing plans tailored to individual family needs. Emotional attunement acknowledges the complex family dynamics and legacy considerations that often accompany these decisions. Dialogue facilitation creates opportunities for prospects to explore specific questions and concerns about committing to formal consultation. Now, this brings us to something I often hear from service providers. Won't focusing on trust building mean we never actually ask for business? The reality is quite the opposite. When your marketing establishes authentic trust, invitations to deeper engagement feel like natural next steps rather than sales pitches. You're not eliminating calls to action, you're ensuring they occur within a context of established trust. Think about implementation in practice. A fractional marketing department typically begins by identifying the journey elements that demonstrate your distinctive approach, the emotional dimensions that resonate with your ideal clients, and the dialogue opportunities that align with your services. They then develop integrated marketing that incorporates all three elements in ways that feel natural and authentic. The beauty of this trust-centered approach is how it transforms the entire marketing dynamic. Instead of trying to overcome skepticism with stronger claims or more persuasive techniques, you're building unique and genuine connection that naturally evolves toward deeper engagement. Your expertise deserves to be trusted by those who need it. Your services deserve to be valued for their true worth rather than scrutinized through a lens of skepticism. Your marketing should build the authentic trust that makes your true value apparent. All right, that's all I've got for you today. So until next time, remember that the most powerful marketing doesn't come from perfecting your pitch, but from demonstrating authentic understanding of the people you serve. Ready to transform your marketing with strategies that build genuine trust rather than coming across as salesy? Schedule your free digital success session at www.sophiezocalendar.com. Thank you for stopping by on the Word of Mom Media Network. And now it's time to close this episode with our theme song from the Smith Sisters and the Sunday Drivers. I look forward to seeing you all next week.
She is sure. She is sure. She is strong. She is strong. She is true. She is true. She is brave. She is brave. She is bold. She is bold. She is you. She is you. She is you. She is you. She is sure. She is sure. She is strong. She is strong.